Oh, it's live, pal.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
Bloody hell, you want to hitch yourself to this caboose? You're in for a bumpy ride.
I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation.
And then you want to walk back in here and call this place your home? This is not your home. This is my home.
Well, you don't know who you're dealing with. You are dealing with the best in the world.
You get what you have earned, and what you have earned is nothing.
This ain't no disco. Ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Tell him to say it to my face. Say it to my face, Bill Goldberg.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome 3CT. We are live. It is March 26, 2026, and we hope you are doing well wherever you are. Please give us a like and a share. We would certainly appreciate that. You can scan the QR code in the top right corner of the video on all the video formats. That'll get you to our link tree. You can get all of our social media, our merchandise, and everything else 3CT related over there. You can follow us on all of our social media at 3 Count Thursday across the board. Always the number 3, never the word 3. You can also grab our merchandise over on the T Public store. Go ahead and grab some of that, some new stuff, some old stuff. The shirt that was debuted at Roots Country Market this week. The Tim Housen is over there. Tim's Buttery Muffins,
Sure.
pretzels, and much more. So go ahead and grab your merch. You can also leave us a voicemail at any time. 717-473-7833 right there. We would love to hear from you, whether it's Tuesday, whether it's Thursday, does not matter. We would love to hear it. So no Ryan tonight. He called in on a late PTO request. Matt put his in, was down at the Phillies, which had a little bit of a ninth inning scare, but they got the opening day win. So Matt enjoyed his day. But Tim back with us this week.
You all right there?
Yeah, I'm good. Good news. We've tightened the ranks. It's a smaller group of people. Some people called off. Bad news, it wasn't Mark.
Yeah. The bad news is Mark is
Betcha.
We're trying to cut down on payroll, and yes, I understand we kept one person who's not on the payroll, but
Tim, you weren't supposed to call him not getting paid this year.
my hurt, my emotional distress is worth more than the hourly rate of 3CT on a Thursday, especially when this guy just is determined to drive my blood pressure to the roof. And I know what you're saying, Tim, your diet already does that. And I want to tell you, I have a disease. That's what my doctor said. It's not my fault.
It is.
I have
it's
a
not our
disease.
fault. Right. We can't help it.
I'm diseased.
We are diseased.
That's right.
We are
I'm diseased. Hello, boys.
We are
Howdy.
confirmed. We are confirmed diseasers. When they changed the, did it change the? Nope, it doesn't change the font on the. I was wondering if it changed the font on any of those. Bye, Ryan. Nope, just kidding. But there's Devin. Look at Devin. He's a good boy. Well, I don't know why his camera's off, but Mark.
Sure. Yes, and who wouldn't want to get their hands on Tim's Buttery Muffins over there at the tpublic.com. And Jim, I'm fine.
Push the page to hear the sounds.
Uh-oh.
Mark broke the soundboard.
I'm fine.
Oh, my God.
I'm fine. Can you see my shirt? I'm fine.
Oh, dear Lord, Mark.
It's Team Punch.
Yeah.
My sister got this for me.
That's.
Look at I'm all wrinkly.
Tim, I don't want to be wrinkly with my little punch monkey. I'm fine shirt. I'm fine.
Now, Mark, did you get your hairs cut this week?
I did. I went to see Sue. She's a delight. Hi, boys. Hi, everybody out there in podcast land. I went and got my haircut. Sue trimmed my hair. Hiya, Puddin'. Is Puddin' watching? Hiya, Puddin'.
You look younger with the haircut.
I feel great. I don't feel shaggy. Look at this.
You look good.
I feel great. I got my punch
look out,
t-shirt.
ladies of E-Town.
I got to keep the ladies back. I'm telling you right now. Tim, when I'm at the mall, security can't fight them off. And sometimes, Tim,
I heard Mark has to beat off security with both his hands.
Well, I hate to do it, but sometimes I have to beat him off with both hands. I hate to do it.
He's going to put his hands on him.
I'm going to put my hands on you. I'm going to get that body. And Tim, when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. What?
Can you not quote LMFAO? Like I let you go with the first one. Okay.
Now, Tim, when we go into that bar, I don't want you to be nervous. There's no shirt, no shoes, and I still get service. What?
Them bitches get out their seats.
They did. They got out their seats, and let me tell you what. Speaking of getting out your seats, Tim, did you get your tickets for Kesha yet? She's coming back to the Hershey Park Arena, and she's headlining this time.
I haven't been interested in Kesha since she had a dollar sign.
I'd like when she had the dollar sign.
Key dollar sign, ha.
I don't know if you could pay me to go to the Kesha show.
I bet I could.
I bet Kesha's a great time.
She's a darn good time.
Probably.
Jimmy's going to take it off.
No, I don't think so. Devin.
You would take it off.
Devin did say hi, though.
Oh, hi, Devin. I can see comments now. What is that?
I changed the font. You couldn't see them before?
No, I never saw anything that anybody was saying.
Goodness.
What's Smokey said something.
No, Smokey's not in the comment.
Where's Smokey?
Big Mac said, congrats to me on the dub. The White Sox got a dub. Bloopers hanging out. Did the Braves not play today?
We play tomorrow.
Oh,
okay.
tomorrow. Tim, what I don't understand, Tim, I heard all kinds of people today talking about opening day, but opening day is not till the next Friday because opening day means Hershey Park's open for the season.
Oh, God.
And that's not until next Friday. So why do people think today's an opening day? They're just going to be standing outside there for another week.
I hate to tell you, but there's more than one thing that opens.
It's opening day of baseball, Mark.
Technically, not even opening day. Opening day.
Wow, it's opening day. Opening night.
Here's my problem. Here's my gripe.
Upset.
He's upset.
How you gonna have 4 opening days?
Right. Should be one.
It's one day.
Right.
One
day is opening day.
Not 3 days, Jim. Not 2 days, but one day.
Like, Mark, would you consider that the first weekend that Hershey Park is open, would you consider Sunday of the first week to be opening day?
Absolutely not. That's for people.
Absolutely not.
Not even close. That's for people who couldn't get there on actual opening day and are trying to make themselves feel better.
So opening day is next Friday.
Next Friday. To some people, next Friday is Good Friday.
Mark's about to do
the
it.
Christians believe that that's the day the Lord was crucified.
So if that's what you think Good Friday is, so what is actually, if that's what Good Friday is, then what's next? What else is next Friday?
Well, it's Great Friday.
I figured as much.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because not only is it the Christian Good Friday, but Hershey Park will be open for the season. And guess what, Jim? As a fellow a pass holder,
that's right.
Your meal plan will kick in on Friday.
I would hope so. What the hell am I paying for if the park opens and I can't use my meal plan?
Well, sometimes it was a summer dining plan. You couldn't use it till May. But now that it's springtime as well.
Fucking better be for what I'm paying for that.
They're cutting margins left, right, and center over at Hershey Park.
Man, I'll tell you what, I wish they'd do a year-round one because I would go up more in the winter.
So I understand, like, they take the rides away and they maintain them and whatever. But like I am a little bit surprised that Hershey hasn't found a way to have some portion of the park open from like July through April, basically.
There's Chocolate World.
No. But like a part that you would have to pay to get into.
Oh, so you want to just give these jamokes more money? No,
I
go
mean,
to
I
the free.
Sure.
Go to
The-
the free.
the-
Go to the free
The
thing.
suckers amongst us would do that.
Some of the
Just-
assholers would.
Just go to the free thing. Spend a little extra money. Buy the deliciously fresh baked goods.
I do like some goods.
So good.
And sit inside and not freeze your tail off.
Well,
that's true.
you could sit in the giant size pass holder only lounge if you're fortunate.
No.
Or you can sit in your
Or you can just
car
not.
that you
Or
pay
you can
for.
just not waste money to be able to sit in a cardboard shack.
Now, Tim, this might shock you. Maybe it'll shock some of the listeners. But Hershey's Chocolate World and Hershey Park are owned by two different companies. Hershey Foods owns Chocolate World, and Hershey Entertainment owns the park.
That is true.
And they generally play nicely together, but they are different companies.
They are. And Hershey's ice cream is not part of Hershey.
Hershey's ice cream is not.
Yeah, it is. It is a separate company. Hershey's ice cream is from like New York, I think.
Oh, New York City.
Devin got his season pass, so the big dick is coming back to Hershey Park.
Man, I can't. I hope he doesn't scare the kids this year.
You ain't kidding.
He lets it all hang out.
No, we were up at the Chocolate World recently, and I was buying some goods, and they have these sour gummy strips, and they are fantastic. You can get some flavors at regular grocery stores, but highly recommend the sour strips.
Sour. Lord Jesus, that's sour.
It is sour. But
Sour.
all right, well let's
Dang, it did. Now, Jim, speaking of Hershey, if people out there in podcast land have not been to the Hershey Gardens, give it another 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and all the flowers will be blooming, and it's absolutely beautiful and worth your money.
well, now Mark, we got a comment here. I think you know the commenter. You can read that.
Look at that.
What does your new shirt say, Mark?
It says, "I'm fine," and it's little Punch the Monkey from my a secret admirer. I'll just call her the Pink Panther.
There you go.
The Pink Panther got this for me. Look at that. We got a viewer all the way from Boston tonight, Jim and Tim. Is that exciting?
Yes, it is. Proof. The proof that you are at least a one-time confirmed sex haver is in the building. Congratulations.
There you go.
Isn't that exciting?
That is very exciting.
It was exciting 20-some years ago.
Well, yeah. Well, then I did, but yeah. Speaking of 25 years ago or 20-some years
I know. On this day, hit the button.
Hit the button.
Where's the button? Where's
On
the
this day.
There it is.
On this day.
Yeah. Did you have this, Jim, in your notes?
I probably did not.
Today is the 25th anniversary of the closing of WCW.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
final Nitro. The final Nitro in 2001 aired today.
Today. Yes.
Today.
Today.
Well,
Can you believe it? 25 years ago.
that's God.
What's-
We're getting old.
What's crazy, do you recall how much WCW sold for?
Wasn't it 3 million?
$3 million.
And that included the library, Jimmy.
Yes.
What a
That was the
Cool.
only thing of value. What do you mean included
That-
the library? That was
yeah.
But they got all the branding too.
right.
They got all the pay-per-view names and some contracts.
They got the NWO logo.
Dude, that alone was worth $3
Right.
million.
Like,
Just that.
I betcha that WWE has made 3 times as much money on WCW than WCW did while WCW existed.
Oh,
From
you-
1991 2001 to 2001. That is the duration of WCW.
10 years. Hard to believe.
I bet you it is at least 3 times the profit that they've made. You count inflation too.
That's
Between
insanity.
what WWE has made off of WCW and what WCW made off of WCW.
Oh, easy. Yeah,
Easy.
100%. 100% easy.
Yeah,
Might be higher.
it might even be higher.
Probably is higher.
The NWO T-shirt, just that. What Tim said, the logo of the T-shirts. That was what 96 or 97.
Yeah,
right.
Almost 30 years ago.
I owned my first NWO T-shirt 6 years ago.
You bought a WWE Repro.
I bought a WWE Repro Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean the belts, the fucking replica belts, because not only have they redone the big gold and the NWO big golds, but they did the Ron Simmons world title, the US titles, the tag titles, the cruiserweight titles, like all of those. They've done all the title. Like, yeah, they've definitely monetized WCW better than WCW ever did.
Man,
Yeah, they did.
For sure.
WCW didn't have a clue what they were.
They did not.
Well, I think Eric Bischoff saw value, and he would have done something, but the Time Warner and whoever else had their hands in owning them saw no value in them. Obviously,
well, that's the thing, is there's a lot of revisionist history with wrestling fans and talking about like what the end of WCW was, and that so and so ran into the ground, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, people very much forget that it was a corporate merger that just didn't care about wrestling anymore. And that's what killed WCW ultimately.
and when that merger was going down, Vince was trying to stop it, but ultimately that merger is what led to him cleaning up and becoming a billionaire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the irony, but in the same time, you know, the competition was still a good thing for everybody's business. So regardless, the WWE was going to make money, and they certainly did. But what a way to kick off the news. What a good way to kick off the news, boys.
25 years.
So a couple of
quick
ones. Yeah, yes, Mark.
Now, Jimmy and Tim, you probably know this, Tim. Even though that was like the last Nitro, was it WCW Worldwide still went on the air?
Yes,
Saturday, and that truly was like the absolute last.
And they played into it on the show.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
That they said something like, "We won't see you next week."
Yeah, like it was crazy. Yeah, WCW Worldwide, or was it Worldwide, or was it like?
Or was it Saturday? It wasn't Saturday night. No, Saturday night. I think
Pro?
was over. It may have been Pro.
WCW Pro.
It was one of the syndicated Saturday morning shows. I think it was.
Yeah, do journalism on that real quick before we get into the fuller news stories. 3 more inductees to the WWE Hall of Fame have been announced since our last show. Hall of Famer or 5-time NBA champion Dennis Rodman going into the celebrity wing. Speaking of the NWO, and announced to the legacy wing this week. Sid getting in, as well as Bad News Brown just announced today. So 2 new inductees to the legacy win. But as we've pointed out many times over the years, let's start getting these individuals into the Hall of Fame when these individuals are still with us. Because, man, a Sid Hall of Fame speech would have been awesome. Would have been awesome. And we didn't get to get it. So there's another call to the WWE to get them in when they're still with us. Yes, Mark.
Now, Jimmy and Timmy, speaking of getting people in there while they're still alive, we're down to Jim Cornette and Stan Lane being the only 2 left from the Midnight Express, because we lost Dennis Condrey this week as well.
We did lose Dennis Condrey this week, and I apologize for not recognizing that beforehand. But yeah, so there's just a couple left there. So
can't believe they're not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
can't believe Jim Cornette's not in as a standalone, but especially with the Midnight Express.
Oh yeah, because he got in with the Rock and Rolls, right?
No, he inducted them, but he did not. he was never necessarily part of the
Never
rock and roll.
officially in. Yeah. Look, I get that WWE and Cornette haven't always played nicey nice with each other, but he needs to be in there. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of him, I still think Vince Russo should be in there. Some other writers and producers probably should as well. Yeah, but Devin says if they do the legacy induction for Bray, there would be a riot. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Wouldn't be great. New Demolition, Jimmy and Timmy.
Jimmy and Timmy.
Ooh.
Demolition. Now, how about Crush being kind of? Well, Demolition was well established before they brought in Crush.
Yeah, Crush was just at the very end of it. Like I feel like they saw potential in Crush. They just needed him to. They needed to knock the green off of him, so that was a good way to get him into the company. Because then he kind of flourished. Is Crush in the Hall of Fame?
Not that I know of, unless they snuck him in a legacy like
he should be in
group.
He should be in there.
And Crush could be in there. He, it's funny. Like Demolition Axe was the mass superstar. He was a really big deal in the early '80s. So the fact that Bill Eadie's going in is really nice.
It is nice.
And Barry Barstow.
I am glad those guys are getting in this year because there was concerns. Obviously, they're not getting any younger either. So good that they're getting in. But speaking of the Hall of Fame, Mark Henry has made a strong case for Jim Johnston to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, arguing that his contributions deserve recognition alongside wrestlers rather than in a separate category, highlighting a critical role entrance music plays in professional wrestling and how his work helped define generations of performers. Henry said, I don't think it should be the celebrity wing. He needs to be in with us. Jim Johnston deserves a place. He did something for pro wrestling that a lot of wrestlers haven't been able to do. Of course, Johnston spent more than 3 decades as WWE's primary music composer, creating some of the most iconic entrance themes in wrestling history. His work became synonymous with countless superstars and played a major role in shaping audience reactions across multiple eras. Despite his influence, he's yet to be inducted into the Hall of Fame since his departure back in 2017. First off, WWE could go a long way in just getting him back in the composing industry. But yeah, that guy absolutely needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, just you think about the iconic songs over the years, just absolutely incredible. So would love to see him get in. And then a couple more things here. The WWE and Tom Brady are reportedly in ongoing negotiations regarding a potential appearance at WrestleMania 42, though no agreement has been finalized, according to Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer. The storyline between Brady and WWE has been building for weeks, beginning with Brady calling the WWE, quote, very cute during an appearance on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, and later referring to wrestling as fake BS in a Sports Illustrated interview. Several WWE stars, including CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Drew McIntyre, Obafemi, Randy Orton, and Liv Morgan, have all responded publicly. The angle escalated physically on March 21st at the Fanatics Flag Football Classic, where Brady threw a football at Logan Paul after a trick play, prompting Paul to charge into him as a response. The moment quickly gained traction online and intensified speculation about a WrestleMania payoff. Several factors make a Brady appearance a natural fit. Of course, a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, where WrestleMania 42 is taking place at Allegiant Stadium, effectively his home venue. Brady also has strong ties to Fanatics, WWE's merchandise partner, further strengthening the connection. I mean, at this point, it would be probably kind of surprising if he isn't there. But I guess the question is, like, what is it? An appearance? Do we see Tom Brady get physical?
So it's interesting. I knew you were going to bring this up, and I knew he wasn't going to be here, but I specifically asked Matt this question of what about Tom Brady going to be at WrestleMania? And I think you have the audio.
I do.
Of go ahead and hit that for me.
Who gives a shit?
Thank you.
I love it.
It's a nothing burger with extra nothing sauce. Like, it is the latest in a long line of celebrities who show up at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He's in Vegas. He is a part of the ownership group of the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's a clip for ESPN.
WWE and Fanatics are partners. Duh. It also it's no coincidence that Tom Brady and Logan Paul were a part of the flag football exhibition that they had last weekend.
Yeah.
Like this is the world we live in now post this is the unreal world. Okay? Like you can't live in a world in which you're both inside and outside of the toothpaste tube.
Right.
Like, just say Tom Brady's going to be at WrestleMania. You have connections why you would be there.
Right. Like, it makes sense.
What? So here's what's going to happen. That he's going to get in. Let's talk about Raw, for example. Okay. Good possibility the Vision become the Raw tag team or the Raw tag or not the Raw tag team champions, the World Tag Team Champions this Monday on Raw, beating the Usos. Okay. So that means the Division are going to be tag team champions heading into Mania.
Right.
So what? Whoever challenges them for the tag titles is going to get help from Tom Brady to beat Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Yes.
And then I'm even trying to think on who would the challengers for the tag titles even be on Monday Night Raw?
What about
I don't think I could name more than three active tag teams on Monday Night Raw.
What about the Viking Experience?
That's one of them.
And the New Day.
And the Usos. And the Vision.
And the Vision.
What about New Day? Aren't they Raw?
Okay, you got 4 now.
Okay, we got 4.
New Day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gone.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to use his legal name, Thomas Edward Patrick Bieber Brady. I apologize. I should know better.
Good old Thomas.
Devin says he could care less if Tom Brady is there or not. He still hates the SOB being a Miami Dolphins fan. He does not need to see him on his TV again. Devin's upset. Yeah, I mean,
he would have been the best quarterback Miami's had since Marino. Today, if Tom Brady suited up, he would do better.
Oh yeah, the Alpha Academies.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, that could happen.
Forgot about Otis.
Not to take
considering
away from Tom Brady.
Are the Creeds
American Alpha? Who I don't know.
Are the Creeds is hurt? You could get the Americanos, even though they're challenging for the NXT titles.
Sure.
There's some
What are the names of the Americanos, Jim?
Bravo and Rayon.
Rayo, yes. Good for you.
Bravo and Rayon.
Bravo, that's aren't the elements.
So this is going to be a weird conversation, Big Jim, but I want you to follow me here. But I don't think that you can be an active participant in this. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to address Mark directly.
Oh,
and I'm sorry as to what this is going to lead to.
Oh, God.
But Mark,
I'm fine.
You have been following. I know. I'll let him answer. Go ahead.
I'm fine.
Hi,
boys.
You've been following AAA more often, correct?
Correct. I'd like to talk about it again tonight.
So how do you feel about how the WWE and AAA are presenting El Grande Americano and Original Grande Americano?
They are all over those shows, Jimmy. I love it. It seems the fans are really behind it too. They are very receptive. And then this week, the show ended with the Americanos.
So what's the most interesting about it is in the United States, original Grande Americano is presented as a good guy, and El Grande Americano is the bad guy. But in AAA, it's reversed.
So El Grande Americano is a good guy in
America.
In America, and a bad
America.
guy in
He's a
AAA.
heel.
Yes.
South of the border.
Yes.
Shit.
Jim, I'm telling you, check out AAA.
It's all because of the language.
And it's on YouTube every
YouTube,
Friday.
Saturday.
Every Friday. It's Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Like it depends on what day. But no. Oh boy, I'm gonna hate saying this. Undertaker ain't doing a bad job in AAA. Okay, I said it. I hate it. I hate that I said it. Don't clip this. Do not clip. I do not consent. I am being recorded. I consent to being recorded. I do not consent to that part being re-recorded in a snippet. No, don't write this down. Do not write this down. Erase. God,
I'm writing something else down. I promise.
No, you're not. I know you.
He
Jim.
just found something on the grocery list.
May God dry up the ink
Remember
in your
get
pen.
647 bread this week.
No. You eat 365 bread, real bread, like man.
Oh no. 647 bread is great. 40 calories a slice. It's awesome.
But like, it's entertaining.
That's awesome.
It is entertaining. It is AAA.
With El Jefe.
He's upset. The AAA wrestling present day reminds me of NXT Black and Gold back when it was really good. I'm not saying they're quite there yet, but I am very entertained by AAA wrestling every week.
Well, Mark, you can invite us over. We can see the dogs, and we can watch some AAA on a Friday night.
AAA's on YouTube.
I know, but I want to see the dogs.
You can see the puppy dogs need haircuts. One of the groomers quit, and they're running behind on everything, so they're very fluffy right now.
You're getting groomers fired now too?
Yeah, he is. Oh. I'm startled.
Beautiful pups.
I'm so early spoiler. By the time you see me next week, I will also have a haircut. So
nice. They're getting trimmed up for the holiday.
It's you.
The high holiday. I'm getting trimmed.
Coming up.
I am getting my haircut for Great Friday.
Great Friday. You want to look
Not
good with the Lord.
Friday. Great Friday.
Great Friday. They're because every Friday is a good Friday.
Every Friday is a good Friday.
Just ask for Rebecca Black.
Every Friday is a good Friday. There's one Friday that is the Good Friday, and then there's a Great Friday.
Sometimes Good Friday and Great Friday fall on the same day.
Oh, sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like that is great.
Last news story I have for the week. John Cena says he is fully retired from in-ring competition, but is actively working towards a new role within WWE. Speaking at MegaCon in Orlando, Cena reflected on the unique experience of performing in WWE while confirming his retirement status. He went on to explain that he is focused on finding a new way to contribute to the company moving forward. Quote, I am working diligently to try to figure out my next path as a contributing, useful member of WWE. I think I might crack the code and we have something. If the stars align and everybody signs off, I will be a whole lot more integrated into the system, and I'm very excited about the road ahead. I'm just crossing my fingers that it works. While no official date has been announced, Cena's comments suggest he could remain closely involved with the WWE in a different capacity as he transitions fully into the next phase of his career. Any thoughts on what you think John Cena is alluding to that he might be doing in his future?
What if he was an advisor, Timmy, and came down ringside with somebody?
See, I don't know if I want him to be like a on-screen presence.
Correct.
Like,
I don't
whole time. I think there's a real possibility that the TKO board expands.
Oh, okay.
And like, what if what he's waiting for is a vote to expand the board? Because again, if you remember when TKO was established, I think there's 11 people on the board, and it is a 6-5 split. Like it's 5 WWE and 6 or is it 12? Is it 12 people?
I'm
And it
looking
was
that up. Yeah, I think I'm looking.
7 established from TKO and UFC, and then WWE had 5 because the original 5 was
There's
supposed
11,
to be.
so it's a 6 and 5.
It was a 6 and 5, and I knew that WWE was the minority in that. Like, so could they be voting to even the odds on the board? Are they voting to maybe add 2 people to the board, one on the TKO heavy side and one on the UFC heavy side and one on the WWE side? Because if it's WWE, putting Cena on the board wouldn't be bad.
No. And I'll be very interested to see if that's what it is. If they do lean into WWE more, because WWE, while the minority company, is doing the majority of the business for the brand. Because UFC is losing where WWE is still gaining at the moment. So it would be curious to see if they do expand, if they don't even the numbers on the WWE side.
Right.
Sure.
But yeah, and I here's the thing too, like obviously his acting career would dictate, but I feel like I could envision John Cena being more active in not every day, like he's not going to be backstage at Raw on the weekly or anything like that, but I could see John Cena being a more active contributor to the WWE and the WWE product and the Performance Center and things like that, because John Cena cares more about the WWE than Dwayne does. And that's just the reality of it. Like I think The Rock cares about the success of WWE, the brand. I think John Cena cares more about the micro of WWE than Dwayne. Maybe that's what he cares more about like the wrestling business and like.
I think I have your answer. So like
okay.
I'm going to equate it to huddle up.
Okay.
Okay. I'll use a huddle up expression kind of. The Rock is focused on X's and O's. John Cena is focused on Jimmy's and Joe's.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like he is going to be a people's oh boy.
Hey, there he is.
Live and in living color at the home of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. It's noisy as shit. I gotta mute him. There he is. He's
What's
waving.
Smoke doing there? Is he at the opening day for the Flyers?
He's at the opening day of the Philadelphia Lehigh Phantoms.
Oh. Hey, there's Little Smoke.
And Brother Smoke.
And Brother Smoke. All the smokes are there. Well, not all the smokes, but several smokes are there.
It's some of the family smokes, yes.
That's pretty nice. Look at Smokey. He's all cleaned up and ready for Easter.
He's upset.
Smoke, don't be upsetty. Tell him, Tim.
I'm not telling him anything because he can't hear us.
He can't hear anything.
I think he can hear us.
He's leaving.
Okay, well, you'd be the one to tell somebody if they can hear him or not because they're in the building.
Oh, great.
What if
when Ryan leaves, look, he's frozen. Look at him.
Look at old Smoke. He looks great. He looks so jovial.
I can't wait for Mark to have his proof, his lie sussed out as soon as Ryan leaves this chat.
Yeah, without question.
As soon as Ryan leaves, Mark's gonna be like, "Huh? I can't hear anybody. What's going on?"
It was so funny.
I'm just gonna leave Ryan frozen on the screen with us.
That sounds good to me.
He's here in spirit. Devin says he wouldn't mind Cena being on the board of directors.
Yeah, like
Max says John Cena on the board while also being head of scouting. Head of scouting, I think, would be a fun
like
role.
The
for
old Ross role.
Yeah. Knock it off, Mark.
Smoke.
He's gone.
He's gone, Mark.
Tim.
I'm right here.
You guys are on mute.
No, knock it off. You're so full of shit. You really are.
I can hear you this time. You're
Yeah,
lucky.
you could always hear it.
I could not. I'm not kidding you. It was so funny. The one time I could hear Tim and I couldn't hear anyone else. Then I could hear Smoke and I couldn't hear Tim. And then I could hear every third word Matt said.
You're a liar. You are a liar.
You stop that.
But yeah, we
He's a
will
lion.
certainly kind of try to keep odds on what on old big match John and what he's doing
Big
moving
boy.
forward. But we want to hear from Ryan. We do have our
The 3 count question of the week.
and it's kind of become a somewhat topic of discussion on within wrestling social media as of late. And you know, what's Gunther doing? And we're weeks from WrestleMania and it doesn't feel like Mania season and this and that, which first off, I feel personally, and maybe as some watching it more actively than I have in the past 9 months, I feel like Punk Roman feels bigger than anything that was on WrestleMania last year.
It is big.
Like, which is sad because it was John Cena's last WrestleMania and we knew it was John Cena's last Mania. But that's a whole nother thing to dissect. But and I know we've talked about WrestleMania builds before, but like, would you rather have a great buildup to WrestleMania and a subpar Mania itself? Or would you rather have kind of a subpar build, but an actual great WrestleMania? Now, having both would be great. And then Charlie, when he made the comment on our Facebook page, was like, why can't we have both? I'm like, well, I get that. And when you get both, it's great. WrestleMania 40, WrestleMania 39, great. And you can have neither, because we've had that from time to time. We've had duds on both fronts. But if you can only pick one or the other, like, what would you rather have? Great build, meh Mania, or vice versa?
Vice versa. I want a great WrestleMania.
Here's the thing. So, like, I would want the better build.
Okay.
Because if the build is subpar, I'm not going to want to watch. So I'm going to come in with my headspace, I'm going to grade things maybe like a half a star or a star down, because I'm like, oh, well, this isn't this, like, I'm expecting things to suck. So things that suck really suck. Things that are going to be good are going to be okay. And then things that are really great are going to be good. Whereas, like, if it's a good build, I'm going to be forgiving, right? Like, it's going to give that little bump. Like right now, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar have me lit. I'm ready.
Right.
That's the only thing I care about right now.
Ponytail bitch, Brock Lesnar.
Gonna get smashed and stacked by Obafemi, and I cannot wait.
That's going to be great. We got that, and Roman and Punk is going to be fantastic.
And like Randy Cody is looking good.
Yeah,
real good.
Yep.
Real good.
Now where's Gunther in all this, Tim?
We don't know yet.
So that's an interesting question, because you'd think by now Gunther would be involved. I mean, we are literally sprinting. We're sprinting. We are less than 30 days away from Mania.
So
we
here's
have
the legit
5
question.
matches.
Because I think 6. I think AJ Lee, Becky Lynch was.
Oh, that's right. AJ Becky.
So here's a legit question, because I've seen a lot of people commenting on the lack of Gunther. He hasn't been on Raw for 3 weeks. Who knows? He could have maybe has a minor injury as well.
And he's been working Dragon Lee.
Right. Well, because I think the original plan, at least the rumor and innuendo, pal, is that the feud to Dragon Lee was a bridge to get a match with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
But Rey is hurt, shockingly. So the thing that I've been kind of asking people, and nobody on the internet's one that gives me an answer, is, look, what would you rather want out of Gunther? Like him to not be on the show or just have a meaningless match thrown together because we got to get this guy on the card. Because personally, for me, because when you look at the card, the big name players are either tied up in feuds or they're also hurt. Because even especially on Raw, like Bronson Reed hurt. Some people have said LA Knight, he's got a big elbow bump. So you don't know if he's going to be ready to go. But personally for me, if Gunther is not going to have a meaningful match, I'd rather have him not on the show. Which sounds odd because of what he's done in the last year with retiring Goldberg and John Cena and AJ Styles.
Well, Jimmy still could be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I don't want him in
SmackDown Friday.
I don't want him in the Battle Memorial. No. If here's the deal. If this is all, because I did see a report this afternoon, again, rumor and innuendo, that he's still going to have a prominent spot. So my thought is they're waiting until the end to see if Rey Mysterio is going to be ready, or you have him do some sort of an open challenge and it's like a return or debut or something. But even then it's well, you're going to have the guy making the return or debut eat a loss, or you're going to have the guy that's retired 3 legends in the last year eat a loss. At this point, I'd almost rather just Gunther not be on the card if there's not anything for him to do.
What if they go to the well with AJ Styles? AJ's retired, yes. But what's to say he can't fight Gunther? And they do an unsanctioned fight at Mania, where that way AJ Gunther can, it's an answer to AEW's Lights Out match, where the Lights Out match doesn't count. It's just for a grudge, and AJ can beat Gunther down, win, but not beat him. But who does that serve, right? It's for the fans.
Well, what if Gunther's out here bashing the legends and we get a glass break and you get a stone cold street fight?
Man, I love that in a way. I do genuinely enjoy that. My problem is that it makes Austin's, how can I say this without being disrespectful? The last time we saw Austin was so memorable.
Yeah.
You want to talk about exceeding expectations?
Yeah. That match in Dallas.
All of us thought that it was just going to be kick, wham, stunner, beer bash for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. We didn't know he was going to be getting suplexed on the floor. We didn't know he was going to actually wrestle Kevin Owens.
A 28-minute fucking brawl.
Right. And
it was wild.
If you do that with Gunther, right? If you pull that card with Gunther, and it's not to say Gunther can't do the same thing, right? But there's so few things in wrestling history that just stay compact, right? Terry Funk had multiple retirements. Mick Foley's had multiple retirements. The Undertaker,
Ric Flair's died multiple times in the ring.
Right. And so Undertaker has retired and unretired somewhat.
Right. Yeah.
And so I just want Austin's last appearance at WrestleMania to just live as a special thing with him and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really do.
You know what would be cool?
What's that?
What if it's Kevin Owens?
See, that would be fun. He is on the WrestleMania, what used to be Access, whatever the hell it's called now.
What's it now called? WrestleMania WWE All Access?
Yeah, something like that. He's on one of the
WrestleMania WWE Experience.
WWE Experience. So Kevin Owens is going to be in Vegas, which of course he is.
Or WWE The World, something like that.
WWE World. The Honk Tonk Man is going to be there too. Maybe Gunther can beat up the Honk Tonk Man.
That'd be all right.
There you go. Adam Pearce have a retirement match. I mean, that could be kind of fun.
But then we have to find a way to fast track a Adam Pearce Gunther fight.
Yeah.
See, that's an unsanctioned fight with
Alan
Gunther and
Jones.
AJ. And like Uncle Alan, but like again, like who does that serve, right? Like,
right?
It would be fun, but like at this point,
if we were going to have a GM wrestle at WrestleMania, I would have rather had Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis,
which is still a possibility, considering that they're literally doing Drew versus Jacob on SmackDown.
That's true.
Tomorrow.
That's what I'm secretly hoping it happens with the GM. I do hope that we do get a Nick Aldis because, and I know some people are like, "Who wants to see that?" Wrestling fans want to see that. Actually,
sure.
People talk about WWE doesn't do anything fun or interesting ever, and then they're like, "Well, what about the idea of Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis?" No, I don't want that. So Daniel Bryan was right. You fuckers are fickle. You are.
Yeah.
But back to the WrestleMania question. For me, it's funny the way you present that, Tim, because for me, I think about prime example, WrestleMania is 31 and 32. 31, I felt like we came off of WrestleMania. What are we going to get for this year? And I thought the build was kind of meh. So I came in being like, well, I'm not really going to, I don't feel like I'm going to be that impressed. We're getting Brock and Roman. We have Bray versus The Undertaker, but Undertaker hadn't really been around. Cena Rusev, but Cena's probably just going to bury somebody. We got this ladder match.
Was Taker Bray 31?
Yeah.
Oh, Taker Cena or Bray Cena was 30. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I I thought Bray had a big match at 30, and I was like, oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was against a big match, John. But yeah, it was the build hasn't been great, and then I thought 31 was such a good show, because everything, I came in with low expectations, so maybe everything just wowed me. Follow that up with 32. I thought the build was tremendous, so I'm like, this is going to be a great fucking Mania, and that thing sucked out loud. I hate WrestleMania 32 so much. It just wasn't good, man. And it made me so angry.
It's just long.
It was long. And the sad thing, I have the poster. They made a really cool poster out of it. I have it down here in the studio on the wall. But it was okay. We're crowning fucking Roman again, and we're getting Taker versus Shane and Dean versus Bronx stank. Matt Cardona won the fucking, Zack Ryder won the goddamn Intercontinental title, almost burned down Matt's house in anger. It wasn't good. So for me, I would rather have the mediocre build, because when I get the mediocre build, I don't have a high expectation. I'm watching WrestleMania either way. Let's be fair.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference now, because you put me. You have to remember too, in a WrestleMania 31-32 world, right? What has changed with the WWE and the wrestling landscape from 10 years ago till today, right?
Today.
We have AEW. We have the presence of AEW.
True.
We had the purchase and restructuring of WWE as a corporate entity. And then for right or wrong, you've got the politics of it all.
Sure.
Right. And so 10 years attention span is not this year, is not now's attention span, right?
Sure.
Like before, you could catch me at your local party. Yes, I crank it every day. Like you could catch me at WrestleMania, no problem, no questions asked, because it just says WrestleMania. Now I'm probably watching Brock Oba.
Well, so I'm sure you're going to be watching Saturday because I think we're going to do a family gathering.
That's right.
But like, so like Sunday, you're depending, you're match dependent. If you're watching,
I'm build dependent. I'm match dependent. Like it depends on what it is. Like
so, Punk
right
Roman,
now,
I'm fairly certain is closing Sunday. So I assume you'll at least tune in for that.
Well, listen to what they're saying on Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton has outright said that he is going to beat Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania. So what does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Because they've been, people be watching Raw because it's on Netflix. People are missing SmackDown and seeing Randy Orton getting phone calls from mysterious benefactors saying that there's more than one royal family, or there's more, wrestling has more than one royal family.
Ted DiBiase Jr. getting Legacy back together.
Is WrestleMania even on April 19th this year?
18th and 19th, I believe.
Is it the 18th and the 19th?
Yeah, I believe that's the Saturday, Sunday.
Well, he's apparently booked for the 19th. So that would mean that he's available on Sunday, which is crazy because shouldn't he be at church repenting for all the sins his daddy did? Oh, well, wait.
He's no sins. He's free and clear, Tim. CM Punk said main event all the time. He did main event last year. And that's the thing. WWE does use the term main event very loosely.
There can't be more than one opening day. There can't be more than one main event. It's the main event of WrestleMania. It's the last match.
Look,
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 8 had a double main event. That's all I'm going to say. They've been double main eventing us for decades.
SummerSlam had a double main event back in the day.
I'm cool with a double main event on the same night.
Well,
this is 2 shows.
Look,
it's 2 whole shows.
WrestleMania 39 night 1 main event. They had a tag match.
Excuse me, WrestleMania Saturday. Call it what it's called.
WrestleMania Saturday on WrestleMania 39 had a tag team match main event. They called it a main event.
Sure.
The Arn Anderson. Well, could be.
I've heard so many people be pitched for this phone call with Randy.
Hey, at least they're keeping us guessing for once.
Have you heard the craziest one?
No, I haven't heard any of them actually.
Oh, so you haven't heard about
Big Dwayne?
Dwayne?
How about it?
That's possible.
How about it? He's got some movies to promote.
They're the only 3rd generation superstars in the WWE.
It's a good point.
Right? I think that's correct still to this day. They're still the only 3rd generation superstars.
Yeah.
They've never been linked together on television except for WrestleMania 20.
The voice has finally got through to Randy.
The Upside Down's got long distance.
Apparently. Devin says he wants to be Kevin Owens. I just don't know how that would tie into a family though.
Right, because like if you say family, like you got to think of like actual wrestling families, like the Anderson family, the Hart family, the Samoan dynasty.
Right, like I get Kevin Owens,
Ric Flair,
not
like.
Oh God, what if it's Ric Flair?
What if it's Ric Flair?
God damn it!
Boy, would that be fun?
It would be horrible.
It'd be terrible.
I would much rather be Charlotte Flair.
Yes. Yes, I was going to make a poorly timed joke. Before let's close up the show.
Him too.
Wrong song. Well, let's hear it anyway. We haven't heard this.
Oh gosh.
Savage and Roddy and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook.
There's three.
Take a hard look. Come Thursday brings to you the
Wrestler of the week.
Die.
Boy, it's been a long time.
It has been a while. I clicked the wrong music because I actually have a game. We're gonna play a game here.
All right, Jimmy.
To close. There we go. There's the right music.
Yeah.
So I have, I don't know, handful of wrestlers here. We can buzz through these pretty quick because it's literally just you guys. We'll go Tim and Mark. What is the first WrestleMania that you think of when you hear this name? I have a list.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
The first one you think of. So if I say Bobo Brazil, Mark would say.
I'd be like -1.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So what's first WrestleMania you think of when you hear the name Stone Cold Steve Austin?
17.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. I won't answer because I have too much time to pre-think these things. What's the first WrestleMania you think of when you hear the name Sasha Banks?
35.
Mark?
Yeah, I'd probably go with 35. Nothing else really stands out. I hate to say it.
All right. First WrestleMania you think of when you hear the name Owen Hart?
14.
10.
10's the right answer. That would be the one for me. First WrestleMania you think of when you hear the name CM Punk?
29.
Is that the one where he wrestled The Undertaker? Because that would be...
It is.
It is.
Okay, it'd be 29.
All right. When you hear the name Charlotte Flair?
32.
Oh, 35. Wasn't she in 35? Wasn't that a triple threat?
The main.
The main, right? Wasn't that Charlotte and
Yeah.
Ronda?
Charlotte, Ronda,
Becky?
and Becky. Yeah. What's the first Mania you think of when you hear the name Randy Savage?
8.
3.
Ooh, there you go.
The real answer should be 4.
It should be.
Yeah, 4 should be. He stole the show in 3.
The sad thing is mine would probably be 7 because that was my first Mania and it was the
Yeah.
and then him and Elizabeth got back together.
Elizabeth.
First Mania you think of when you hear the name AJ Styles?
36, because it's his only good WrestleMania match.
Him and Shinsuke.
No, Shinsuke was 30.
33.
33.
Joyride. WrestleMania
33 he wrestled Jericho?
Okay, then it was 34.
34, yeah, it was New Orleans was him and Shinsuke.
That's what I'm thinking of. 34 then.
That was a ton. First Mania you think of when you hear Becky Lynch?
35.
35.
Yeah. John Cena?
20.
Yes, same 20.
That was
him
big
and
show for the U.S. title.
Big show for the U.S. title. Yep.
When you hear the name Chris Jericho?
19.
It was wasn't 17? Wasn't he in the main event 17 against Triple H, or was that 19?
18. That was 18.
Okay, 18.
17, he was fighting for the Intercontinental title against William Regal.
Yeah, and then 19 was Michaels.
Him and Shawn.
So good. First Mania you think of when you hear Roddy Piper?
3.
Yeah, I didn't see 1 or 2 live, so I'd have to go with 3 because the build up with him and Adrian Adonis was something else. I truly thought he was going to
him running, him not waiting for the cart to come back, and him taking the long run down the ramp.
Just everything about Piper and that build up was great. the flower shop and Piper's Pit. All that was so good.
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 more. When you hear the name Brock Lesnar,
30.
Oh, I gotta go with
Bronk Lesnar.
20 was him and Angle, right?
that
20
was
was him and Goldberg.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. Him and Angle, what, 19 then?
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah. When you hear the name The Rock,
19.
Man, 15th, Austin and Rock.
There you go, Volume 1. Last one. What is the first WrestleMania you think of when you hear the name The Undertaker?
13.
That tracks. That makes sense for you.
Yeah,
Very
that was
much.
that was him and Sid, right?
Him and Sid.
Yes. The throwback in the gray.
Oh,
Yeah, let's see. Undertaker. Probably, I hate to say when he lost to Lesnar.
30.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, memorable. The match stunk. The moment is what
Moment was like,
the moment is what stands
I
out.
remember watching that with the house was full and we were just going nuts, having a great time. And when he lost, we just all went silent. It was funny looking back.
I was watching it with Smoke, and we were just sitting there. We're talking. All of a sudden, you heard the fucking 3 count, and both of us were like, "What the hell just happened?"
I had one of my friends who's not a big wrestling fan at all. Like he couldn't believe like the energy in the room just disappeared.
It's like, did Big Man forget to kick out? Like we thought, like we didn't think it was real for a minute. We thought like we legitimately thought that a mistake had happened.
Right.
It was like,
yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah, maybe we'll do another one of them as we lead up to WrestleMania. But thanks everybody for playing along. Yeah, Big Mac says that may be the quietest he's ever heard a Mania arena. I bet. The WrestleMania 36 arena may have been quieter. Just the sound of the
That fan hummed.
That thing hummed. It hummed. It was working overtime. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in, playing along with us again this week. We certainly appreciate it. We appreciate you. Make sure you follow along with all of us on our social medias at 3 Count Thursday across the board. Always the number 3, never the word 3. You can get our merchandise over on our TeePublic store. And also leave us a voicemail, 717-473-7833. Scan the QR code top right corner of the screen or hit the link tree in all of our social media. We would certainly appreciate the follow, the subscribe, and the love. And as we leave you, we will have the Tuesday show coming up on the podcast and YouTube feeds, and we'll be back here live next week as we keep inching a little bit closer towards WrestleMania, and we'll see what we have for you then. Until that time, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.